guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tiana if this is your first time here, and if it is, make sure you subscribe. I like to talk about beauty, hair, fashion, and health on my channel, and if you're not new, you already know that, so welcome back. In today's video, I'm gonna do my makeup while I answer some questions. So I did post a Q&A on my Instagram and on YouTube, and I received a few questions. Thankfully, I'm not important enough to ask the juicy questions. I was really nervous that somebody was gonna ask something like crazy, but I really did open the floor for you to ask me whatever you wanted. So I'm just gonna get ready really quick while I answer some questions. I'm heading out to go to the Polo Classic, and I'm gonna vlog it for you guys. So this is probably gonna be a Wednesday video. I'll do a vlog of the Polo Classic on Sunday, because I don't feel like this video, I don't even think it was gonna be long enough to really like count it as a video. So I'm gonna come with two this week. This one and then the Polo Classic vlog. So as soon as I finish recording this, I'm going to pick my camera up and just vlog for the rest of my day today. But yeah, so right now I'm at my boyfriend's place and he's in the shower, and I just got out of the shower, got dressed and everything. Now I'm gonna do my makeup. This is an outside event and it's October 2nd right now. So I don't know if it's gonna be hot today. I haven't even checked the weather, but I'm not trying to do anything crazy. So I did pull my hair back off of my neck. I'm gonna show you guys my outfit in the vlog. I'm not gonna show you guys my outfit in this because this one is just supposed to be more of like a Q&A, get ready with me kind of thing. But as you can see, I have my hair back. The Polo Classic is like a classy kind of event. People dress like very fancy or whatever, very dapper. I feel like slick back buns are just a classy look. And I have a high collar going on, so I want my hair off of my neck. So yeah, now that I'm just rambling, let me go ahead and answer some of these questions that you guys had. All right, so the first question is, do I plan on staying in Los Angeles forever? So if you are new to my channel, I moved here 7 years ago. So I moved here in August of 2014, and that in itself is a story time. I plan on putting that on my YouTube. It was very crazy. My move to LA was not smooth like everybody else's, but I'll talk about that story in a completely separate video in the future. But I moved to LA 7 years ago. I'm from North Carolina. I'm from Fayetteville specifically, so shout out to J. Cole. But yeah, so I moved here and I love it. I've always lived on or near military bases because both of my parents were in the military, and military bases are not usually around big cities. So I've never lived in a big city, and when I was in North Carolina, I just got the urge to move to Los Angeles, and that's just where I wanted to live. Like, I just wanted to move to California one day. I've been here for 7 years. I just blink of an eye and now it's been 7 years. Do I want to stay here forever? It's probably my favorite place that I've ever lived, but being a military brat, you just move around a lot. So I am in the nature of moving and I can't stay in one place for too long. I would love to live here forever, but realistically, I just don't think I am. I also really like Texas. I used to live in Texas. I like Houston specifically, and my boyfriend is from Houston. So realistically, I will probably end up in Houston. But for now, while we're young, we're living it up in Los Angeles, and I really like it here. It's got the beach, the mountains, the city. I'm a big city girl at heart, even though I'm from the country, have always been in the country, but I love big cities. Something that LA doesn't have that I wish it did is clean air. And not that Houston has clean air, I really don't know, but compared to Los Angeles, it's definitely a whole lot cleaner. But I wouldn't want to live in the heart of the city. I would want to live more on the outskirts because I just want clean, fresh air with some greenery, because I am from the country. So I have love for the country and I have love for the city, but I'm getting my dose of the city while I'm in Los Angeles. So it's satisfying at the moment, but I don't think I will be here forever, no. So moving on to the next question, what brought me to Los Angeles? So I touched on it in my beauty counter video. I moved to LA to act. I started to act when I was in North Carolina. Actually, when I was in college at NC State, I would find like local acting projects, and sometimes I would drive to like Wilmington because there was some filming happening in Wilmington at the time. Also just around the city. I lived in Raleigh, so some in Raleigh, and just little projects that I could find. I did some campus film festivals and stuff like that. Then I moved to LA, and I started to, I don't know if you saw my facts about me video, but I did extra work and stuff like that, and I'll pick up projects here and there, but it hasn't been consistent enough to my liking, and I just feel like life gets in the way. And now my health is my primary concern, and that's also what is taking up most of my finances. So acting is not cheap. If you are trying to be an actor or an actress, it's not cheap. You have to pay for classes, you have to pay for headshots, you have to pay if you want a website. Like, there's just so many things that come with it. And when I first moved to Los Angeles, I did not have the best job. I wasn't making hardly any real money. I was like fresh out of college, so I was working 2 jobs. I was working in human resources, and then I was also working at a sports bar on nights and weekends to try to pick up extra cash. And while I was doing that, I was acting. I was in the mix doing it, and then I had a health issue pop up, so that's what I'm still dealing with now. That is taking up most of my time, energy at the moment. But I cannot move from Los Angeles without having given it a real shot, so that's definitely something I want to do. I have partaken in some film projects, just a couple, but I haven't been actively pursuing it like I would like. So yeah, that is mainly what brought me to Los Angeles. I had no ties in North Carolina. Like, I wasn't married, didn't have kids, I didn't have anything to keep me rooted in North Carolina, so I just moved across the country. I asked my best friend at the time, hey, do you want to move to Los Angeles? He was like, sure. And that, like I said, is going to be a whole story, a whole separate story in a future video. I do plan to make that video one day, not anytime soon, but he recorded the journey, and I want to include footage that he recorded back in 2014. I don't want to tell the story without showing you guys, so you guys know I'm not lying about anything. But yeah, that's the long story of why I moved to LA. All right, so next question, what does my boyfriend think about the way I eat? I think he thinks it's good for me. Like, I don't think he cares to eat the way I eat, even though I would love if he did, but he's not really trying to eat like that. If you're new here and you don't know how I eat, I don't even know how to describe it. So it's probably a mix. It's not carnivore because I eat some plants, but it's really just like whole foods, clean meats and clean vegetables. I don't eat any processed anything, no man-made ingredients, nothing like that. So, and that's been for 6.5 months now. Okay, so I had to do my eyes off camera because I just can't do it on camera. But I don't know, what do you think about the way I eat? He said interesting. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, he said I wouldn't do it. He doesn't eat bad, but he does eat the standard American diet. Like, but he's it's more standard. It's super American. We just came from Chick-fil-A. Anyways, but I feel like he's more conscious than the average American. Like, he does pay attention to the stuff he eats. He doesn't eat bad all the time, but I'm like 100%. This is a non-negotiable thing for me. So I believe in balance. He said he believes in balance, and a lot of people do, but I guess for my health reasons, I can't balance, so I have to be 100% strict with the way I eat. But yeah, and I would say in the beginning it sucked because there's like a lot of spots that we used to like to go to together, like getting ice cream, and maybe like one day in the future, once I'm healed, I'll be able to go back and enjoy some of those things again. But for now, for the time being, I just can't do it. And when we started dating, I was eating the same way he was eating, so it was easy. But now I have to change, and I can't always eat. We can't get takeout together at the same place. Like, I have to treat myself differently. So that kind of sucks. But I am finding that LA does have a lot of good places that I can eat, and a lot of places are willing to like modify because everybody has an allergy or something nowadays, and I just tell them I'm allergic to X, Y, and Z just to be safe. But we mostly like to go to steakhouses anyway, so I'm good at steakhouses. I can just get a clean steak. Oh yeah, and he'll get the mac and cheese and I'll get whatever vegetable. So sometimes I'll have broccoli or asparagus, like grilled asparagus. If they do happen to put it in oil, I just ask them, can you use olive oil instead or something like that. And then what is the last question someone asked me? Any recommendations for out of the country traveling? So if you don't know, me and my boyfriend actually used to travel all the time before these times. Like, I don't even know if I could say it on YouTube. We used to go a lot of places, but since the pandemic happened, we haven't gone overseas together. He's been places, and actually next week we are going to Mexico, and I'll vlog that too. I'll really try my best to vlog it. So I don't know how out of the country traveling is during these times because I've only really been traveling state to state domestically. Let me do my lips really quick. Okay, so I'm pretty much done with my makeup, and hopefully I will do another Q&A in the future, maybe like when I get to 10K or something, I don't know. But this was a 2K Q&A, so thank you guys so much for 2K. Really appreciate that. We're growing, it's only up from here. Thank you guys so freaking much. And other than that, that is pretty much it. I post every Sunday, even though I plan on dropping this on a Wednesday. Occasionally I'll put a video out on a Wednesday, but that's pretty much it for this video. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.